All right, good morning, folks. It's Tor here, Appalachian Grit. I don't know what to call these morning talks, but let's talk about the shit's about to hit the fan in this country, in this world, really. But I'm seeing these things online about EBT being shut down and whatnot. Folks, all the rot in society is the same type of stuff I rail about with the rot in the church. All right. Sorry, it's morning. It's almost let out time. But people, this system was created intentionally to make you dependent upon it. You want freedom, you want autonomy, you need independence from it. It doesn't look poshy or cushy, because it certainly isn't. It takes a lot, it takes everything from you, just like true faith. We're supposed to be citizens of the kingdom of heaven, and we should act like it. That means keeping the laws of the kingdom of heaven, which are given to us and showed how to do properly through Christ as the way, the truth, and the life. Anyways, what's coming is going to be, as I say, hell in a handbasket. I feel for these people because they're just dupes too. And most of you people are going to be affected by all this. But this is the point. This bird needs to be killed so that it can rise from the ashes. Otherwise, how are they going to externalize the hierarchy, folks? Aldous Bailey, 2025, externalization of the hierarchy. I mean, go look up people like Madame Blavatsky. What a brute of a woman, if she's even a woman. I mean, come on, Albert Pike. Come on, folks. Like, I'm still working on that video. I don't know if I'm going to do it, which way I'm going to do it. Anyways, I feel for those folks and you folks, and I'm sorry things are so expensive out there, but this is all the more reason why come out of her. Because with what's coming, the only way you're going to be able to not take the mark or perish, because a lot of people are going to die. Let's just say that straight up. Lots of people are going to die. I mean, at least up to, at least up to the first 4 seals. That's a quarter of the earth. That's even before the bowls, when thirds of the earth are going to be killed. Deagle report, I mean, wars, we've got this wars coming up. Like, it's going to be stupid crazy. But I say, if you still have the ability to move, get the hell out of these population centers. Get your own animals if you still can. And the reality is, folks, I bought chickens, meat birds, and laying hens to try to, bolster some of my numbers back in the day. Well, just last year, I was going to start selling eggs again because egg prices were going crazy. They're not meant like they were. They're not made like they were. I mean, like, I lost a lot of them, and nothing has changed. In all of my natural born, because I raise heritage breeds, all right, because I have homestead birds. They're good for meat. They're good for eggs. They're great foragers. They're hardy. They can scrap. They can scrap with wild animals, some of them. And I breed specifically my king roosters, my prized roosters, not for fighting. That shit, oh my God. There's people that do that around here. And if you're one of those people that has ever done something like that, shame on you. And shame on those people that dog fight. I had a Kangal dog, the breeder, the father of my three Kangals now. These people stole him when he was still a puppy. He was like a 1-year puppy. I know who did it, and that was a temptation for me, trust me. But anyways, times are going to get tough. That's what I came to say. And believe it or not, I'm 4 minutes in. Not too bad. I live off of very little. Like, if the only thing that would change for me, because the only thing I have to really pay is property tax. I own everything outright. All right, no debts, no nothing. I don't use credit cards. Don't even have a credit score at this point anymore. I live within my means. I live way under my means, but I'm a pretty handy dude and I can do a lot of things. I'm very resource rich, cash poor, but resource rich, and self-sufficient, off-grid everything, all right, and prepared for the long haul. I suggest you get into a similar position, because if I couldn't use any money today, like if it happened today or something, the only thing that would really change in my life would be that I'd have to go get inventory of what I had on hand, how long that would last, and how long that would give me to start culling animals, processing. I already have canning jars laid up. Okay, I've got my meat grinders ready. I've got my lift on my truck so I could lift cows up. And then I'd just be butchering a bunch of beef, canning it or freezing it, and then butchering a bunch of chickens. And I would get everything down to a skeleton crew. I would leave only the breeds of animals that can survive off the natural, that can forage naturally, the hardy ones. And then that's what I would do. And then that food would last me for years. Meanwhile, the ones that are hardy enough to survive out here, they will prosper and they will have all the resources. And then by the time I need to eat them, they will be there. And then I'll safeguard and shepherd them. That's the plan. I mean, if you're growing food like staple crops, grow staple crops, and the same thing with the animals. Staples, the ones that will survive without any inputs. All right, for you, if you have grass, that would be specifically hair sheep. Hair sheep are good. Goats, they die so easily and they're a pain in the ass. I'll never deal with goats. Well, I shouldn't say never, but goats are a pain in the ass. They're worse than this bull that I just had to kill yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm kidding. It's not fun. And I mean that as a joke. My life is anything but fun. Yeah, that's something a witch told me once. Oh, come on, you're no fun. And then you look at the demon videos that I did, and that's exactly how they lure you, how they get access to you through gates and doors, is by tempting you with fleshly desires. Fun. What is fun? In my experience, fun from back in the day was sin. Partying, picking up chicks, getting into a fight for no reason. Those things were fun, right? Doing some drugs, smoking some pot or something. Those were fun. Why? Because they were illegal. And they made you feel good. Or alive or something. It gave you something other than this mundane shell of a life we call modernity. I suggest you come out of it altogether, folks. Go live the real world. Go live the real life. A simple life that's pleasing unto God. Close to the land, no excess, moderation in all things. All right? Don't come off your medications now. That's going to be a bad situation for you if you're stuck with your medications. And change your diets. Folks, I'm mostly carnivore. And I went like straight carnivore for like a year and a half. And now I introduce a little bit of bread here and there. Just unleavened, like pan-fried in tallow. And no sugar. I don't do carbs like that. It's organic, hard red winter wheat. Just milled up, freshly milled. And then it's just tide me over until I get to eating. And I'll eat at night. I'll eat some beef, or I'll lamb, eggs, chicken, whatever I've got. I got freezers, not full. I like to keep 2 empty and 1 full, and they're big ones because I like to have backups of everything. Because believe it or not, I've been struck by lightning here more than once. I built my system EMP proof, okay, which is why you see all the foil around and up here. I'm in my powerhouse, so I call it the powerhouse. It's my off-grid powerhouse. It's where I have my office. I've got a little fridge, a little kitchen in here. It's just where I spend my time out of the elements. And the rest of the time, I'm out there. Or in my workshop or whatever. Or dealing with shenanigans. You would be surprised what I actually live off of every month. And all of my money goes to my animals for the most part, except for the few expenses that I do have. Cell phone, internet, those types of things, which are cheap. I get decent internet out here sometimes, but when it works great. When it doesn't work at all. So you just spotty sometimes, but it is what it is. Power, don't we worry about it. Water, rainwater collection, and I haul water in, which there's plenty of water around here. I'm just up on top of the mountains. And in the winter, if I can't get out, it means there's snow on the ground. And then that's easy peasy too. I mean, I pray for the more snow, the merrier in the winter. Just for that reason alone. But that's because I have cattle. And I don't want cattle. They're dairy cattle. I'm not drinking the milk. When I got the alpha gal, I can't drink milk for some reason. I could eat meat again, but I still can't drink milk, so there's no freaking point. So I'm trying to get them butchered, but it's expensive. I don't even know what they're going to cost to get them butchered. I got a bunch of them. I'd offer if somebody wants to. I'm not even going to say that because I don't need that shit from the internet coming here. I'll do it on Facebook or something. Anyways, get out of these places, people, and prepare for like shit hits the fan, because in my opinion it already has. It hasn't come to the point where you're thinking it's going to go, which it will, and when it does, it'll happen fast, and you're going to be left wanting for sure. Take the words of the book seriously. Whether you think they're going to happen in your lifetime or not, then do your diligence for your children. Set something up for them independent from the system. You should not be dependent on the government for anything. That's the last place you want to be dependent on. I mean, absolutely not. It's bad enough they'll force you at the end of a gun to pay your property taxes or take your land or your life. That's not American, folks. It's called slavery. Come out of her, my people. But we are commanded to keep the laws while we're here. We are sojourners in the land after all, and we are in exile. We're supposed to keep the laws of the nations. There's only one stipulation. If they start forcing you to go against the laws of God, that is when you say no. We have much precedent for that too. Daniel, Meshach, and what's the other guy? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I know it's the Babylonian names, but I forget Hananiah, Azariah. I don't remember. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you do the Apocalypse of Abraham in that book, it talks about Abraham and Nimrod. Whether it's a legit book or not, either way, it's still the same thing. And he got thrown into the fire, and same thing. His brother Haran, died because he was found lacking in faith. But Abraham was protected. Anyways, just abide by the laws, folks. Don't be these people going out there picking up arms to do this and that. That is not our calling. Okay? When we are supposed to be an army, we're going to be riding beside Christ. But he's our king. Just honor the president of this country, of whatever country you're in. Honor the laws of the nation you're in. And just get along according to all men. Okay? Don't be a rebel or this or that. I mean, you still count yourself as an American when you should have citizenship in the kingdom of heaven. We're sojourners here, folks. This isn't our home. We're passing through. And that's a mentality that you need to start switching your mind. Because when I talk functionality in the faith, I mean it. That's the whole point. It's just to put some pep in your step. To walk it out truly. Believe the words. Be the actual, per definition, per meaning from Scripture. Be those definitions that you're claiming. Like church, right? Like the body, like the saint. Be those things. That's all we can strive for, really. What else do you want? Anyways, I think that's enough said. Read the Bible. Do what it says. I love you all. We'll see you later.